Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our Booster Club members for your many donations and much more, your prayers. We visited faraway countries and strange lands. We've even spoken to dignitaries and were detained for spreading the glorious gospel in Cuba. The truth is that the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel were scattered throughout the world. Help us on our journey as we continue to raise up the nation of Israel. 12 tribes worldwide. Join or donate today. Shalom.
Or we grow up to be like 25, but our mindset is, your age is, say for instance, your age is 30, but you're behind because you've been lacking wisdom. So, but in this time, the kids gonna grow up already having the wisdom, already having the knowledge, way much more knowledge than we had at our age. Say for instance, like I'm 30, they had that at 12 years old. They already had this. They already had the scriptures. They already had the knowledge of finance. They already have everything together.
All praise to the Most High, man. My name, Officer DeWater, rank Officer of 80, Camp /Atlanta /Memphis Jackson, Mississippi, now /Mobile. So all praise to the Most High for that thing. And the bishops, the deacons, the captains, the officers. You know what I mean? So, because that's what makes all of us, one mind, one body. So all praises to the leadership for getting out on the forefront, pushing these commandments throughout the four corners of the earth, and then we just follow them. We ain't doing nothing new. We just trying to do the same thing that the leadership set up. So that's an honor to be a part of that.
Yeah, how many of y'all do that? Y'all ride down these country roads. Y'all ain't never been to Meridian, most of y'all. And somebody wave at you, and you just, hey, how y'all doing? That's just something that's in us in the South. But everybody that come to the camp here in Mississippi, they always say the same thing, man. I love the charity, I love the compassion, I love the sisterhood, the brotherhood. What's another word? The hospitality, the Southern hospitality, the camaraderie. People say those things, and we know it's the hospitality state, right? Like the officer said, we all know we can get better at these things, but the people see it just because of how we naturally are. And that's not even us just hammering these scriptures home to make sure we're applying them. That's just natural with many of us. I'll praise it for that spirit, but it's still something that we can glean from this. The Lord says, esteem others better than yourselves.
Time Christ bless. Also Gedaliah, IUIC, Jackson, man. As you can see, we on the bones. You understand? If you don't know what that is, that's called dominoes. Okay, that's a technical term, dominoes. But in the South, we call them bones. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. Okay, all praise to the Most High. This is my fifth tabernacle, but my fourth in the woods. Okay, so my first tabernacles, I kept it at the crib. But my last four tabernacles was Memphis the first time, and Arca Butler, which is in Coldwater, Mississippi, and then these last 3 years we've been right here in my hometown, Meridian, Mississippi. So it's been a blessing. Man, I enjoyed this tabernacles. We were thrown for a lot of different things happen, a lot of different experiences happen at this tabernacle, so I really enjoyed it. We had a lot of brothers and sisters come this year, the most we've ever had. We were so spread out, we would think we ain't even had that many numbers until we started going around the corner seeing all the other tents. So it was really a blessing, you know what I'm saying? It was really good. So it was the best tabernacle we had so far, if I can say so, my opinion.
Railing for railing. You say something, I'm gonna top that with something else. Right. And this is where we have to get to the point to where we like, you know what? I'm gonna just fall back for a minute. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna go back and forth with my brother. I'm not gonna go back and forth with my sister. I got it made up in my mind. I'm trying to get the kingdom. I'm gonna leave that alone. If it happens to me, I'm gonna say Hebrews 13:1. Let brotherly love continue, and I'm gonna apply that in my life, not just say it. Y'all understand that?
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless. This Officer Obadiah, Officer 20, Mississippi Camp, Jackson, Mississippi Camp. We out here at the Feast of Tabernacles. You see me standing beside this tree right here. I really enjoyed it thoroughly, man. All praise to the Most High. It's always good to be around your brethren to where, you know, they can help build you up and you can help build them up. So all praise to the Most High. This is one of those Psalms 133 things, you know, so all praise to the Most High for that.
This is how King David was rolling. He had spiritual power. Lord knows I want it. I ain't finna sit here and say I don't want spiritual power. Who don't want spiritual power? Raise your hand if you don't want it. All praise to you don't want it, Gideon? Oh, I say this brother, I want it. I'm gonna tell you, I want it. If I don't have it, that's fine. I want to be friends with the one who, hey, if you got spiritual power, bro, this is my best friend. Whatever you need, I got you. But yes, I want it. I'm striving for that.
And 95% of us out here, I'm gonna be real with you. A handful of us out here gonna really stay focused. We'll really come back. Most of us ain't finna stay focused that long. We ain't staying focused. It ain't serious to us. So what's the mission? Somebody give me a scripture on what's the mission.
You're not gonna drag her every time she mess up. So what? You chill with the best. You already know that, right? I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, who got glass cups in their house? Right? You ever wash the glass cup? Something glass that had a stain on it. Scrub the hell out of it, didn't you? But you still handle it gently where you didn't break it. That's your real. That's your wife. Man, don't get no better than this. Come on, man. Friends, family, and fellowship. And then at the same time, you keeping commandments. Hey, what, man? Look, don't get no better. You know, like, you know, get some old Israelite, bigger camp, push that white out.
Right.
You know, we want a blackout in the camp. We want a blackout in the camp.
All praise.
All praise. I got a bunch of favorite pieces, man, but I'm gonna tell you one memory that was made was them buffalo ribs. Them buffalo ribs. Brother Gideon, Brother Gilmore, shout out, man, and turned a bunch of us on shoulders that them buffalo ribs is what it do.
I wanna see the city of God and all its angels. The angels that stand at the gate so you can't break through. And this is ours for the tape too. All we gotta do is seek his face and put our faith in Jesus Cristo. Listo, we so ready for the tape too. Make them swallow their pride, tell them this ain't true. And as we rise with a lake view, they'll never tear us down from the place we escaped to.
With you is where I wanna be. Celebrating with you on this high holy day. All night dancing. And I just wanna see the city of God.
It's my first day back in New Jerusalem. The world on fire and it's consuming them. Every new moon we gon' be viewing them. With Christ the King, that's just the Jew in them. It's my first day back in New Jerusalem. The world on fire and it's consuming them. Every new moon we gon' be viewing
Unto
them.
us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder.
And the what?
The government shall be upon his shoulder.
The what?
The government shall be upon his shoulder.
The government shall be upon his shoulders, Christ's shoulders. Now that's all I want. Jump back to Sirach 10 again.
Yes, sir. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
So I'm going to break this down with the wise judge. Who is our judge, men? Christ. Right, we're going to take that step. Christ. So if Christ putting in works, when Christ was on the earth, he's putting in works, right? So what that mean we got to do? So now, if your high-ranking officer, if you got Gedaliah here, if he putting in works, what should the officers be doing? Putting in work. What should the soldiers be doing? What should the brothers be doing? Sisters should be putting in work too. It's the same, it trickle down. So that's in order. Read it again from the top.
Yes, sir. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
So that means, what does that mean by hands? I want to make sure brothers with me. Because we can read the scriptures, and think we got it. But now when it's time to raise our hands, we must don't have it. Read it again for him, officer.
Yes, sir. Verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
So I know somebody know what that bottom part. What is this bottom part saying? There we go. We got some more hands. Officer Ethan. Shalom, Officer. Most High Christ bless. Congratulations, by the way.
Slothful, the men under us are going to be slothful as well. So we got to make sure that we put in our work, our brick, to make sure that they follow our example.
Yeah, that's a good breakdown, but I want this last part in this verse broke down. You're absolutely right what you're saying. That's 100% correct. I'm talking about this last part right here. It says, such are all they that dwell therein. So if the officers in the spirit, if the soldiers in the spirit, if the brothers in the spirit, who else is gonna be in the spirit, or who else is gonna be?
All the women and the children.
There you go, the congregation. Right. Yeah, that's what I want to. Yeah, they're going to the congregation right there. That's everybody. The whole city gonna be with it. You understand what I'm saying? All right, I want to get to the part where, jump down to verse Key read.
Yes, sir. Verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Go ahead.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time.
This is what I want right here. This is the brother getting his. When they fire you, they give you a pink slip, right? Okay, here come the pink slip. Read that. Read 4.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
So if you're an unprofitable servant, he's going to move you and put somebody that's profitable. In due time, he's going to put somebody else in your spot. If you don't want to give yourself wholly to this, or you want to make this a part-time job and make your job for Esau number one job, and then you just put this on the back burner. I mean, it won't be. In due time, he's just gonna set somebody else up. It always happens. I'm serious. It always happens. If you don't want to do the work, if you make how I said my saying, I can't even kiss my saying. If your first job is your, I gotta make sure. What is the first job? I just want to make sure because I'm gonna lose somebody. What is our first job? Soldier Jeremiah. Shalom, Jeremiah. All right, the work for the Lord, right? Okay, now, so I just want to get that established. So now, what is your second job? Esau, right? So if you make your number 2 job your number 1 job, you in a bad state. If you putting in more work for your second job, which is Esau's job, you putting in 100% with him, you only giving the Lord 10, 20%, that's going to be a problem. You might not see it at first, but it's going to eventually be a problem. Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. Go to Matthew 6. And y'all also jump in whenever. Matthew 6, start at verse, we brought this out the other night, 19.
Yes, sir. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth.
Read that again.
Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth.
Is this red letter speaking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the Lord himself speaking. What the Lord is saying. Read it again.
Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt.
Where moth and rust doth corrupt. It said, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. Meaning you going so hard to store up on this earth. It says, where moth and rust doth corrupt. Where do you find moths at? Brothers, by show of hand, where do you find moths at? if I'm saying the word right. Excuse my Soldier, Job, Judah. In the closet. You find them in your closet somewhere, right? Well, you find, what are they doing in your closet? They in your closet. Mouth eating something, right? They eating on your clothes. They on your clothes. You got something? Go ahead.
No.
They eating on your clothes. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're trying to store something away. In other words, whatever you're trying to store up or put in your closet, guess what? Something always gonna be eating on it. Some always going. If you working so hard and you making the Most High job a secondary job, and Esau job number one job, trust me, some always you gonna have pocket with hole in it. It's gonna seem like you still have not have enough money. I know. I done worked 2 jobs and working 2 jobs. I feel like I still ain't. Where the hell is my money? Take my wife. What the hell is if my wife spending some secret money around here or something? The hell is going on around here, man? You cannot make this world your priority over the Most High.
You always getting on Mississippi, man. Talking about the South ain't got bars. Watch this.
I'm a Mississippi renegade, cotton picking lemonade, hop out, smiling ear to ear. It's the Sabbath day, camp mode, drop off a fly, look at the center face. Sisters tried to holler last week and should've seen her face. Never heard a black man in her life talk to her this way. She mad cause I cut her with the scripts. Now she feeling played. Holler at my brother, listen, got a tape of fade. When he finished, said I'm official like a referee. Young lions, well, but I got a main. Welcome to the truth, found now we at the end of the day. Word of God deep in you, watch the sin disintegrate. They stole our whole history from us, now we here to stay. My God is the potter, y'all heathens is the clay. Turn the world upside down, change the judge's fate. This beat right here has got me feeling some type of way. I ain't got no rich homies, but my son Quan said we on the way. Cause I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Dirty South, Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Said I'm a Mississippi renegade. Yeah, said we some Mississippi renegade. What we doing? I got my brothers with me and we here to stay.
Just another day at the office, being ruled by our enemies from the Caucasus Mountains. Out of his belly flowing fountains. Christ returning soon, so you can start the counting. Go against the grain contrary. Y'all don't need the meat, y'all need the milk on dairy. I'm a Nat Turner, Edomites trying to hunt me. I'm an Israelite, tribe of Gad, no porch monkey. Preach the word, call them in, forsake all my sin. Praying for the knowledge, wisdom of Solomon. In this world, used to struggle for a dinner plate. Now I'm yelling these scripts until I hyperventilate. Mississippi renegade, heathens been afraid. Like grenades being thrown in the middle of parades. When you see those fringes with the blue borders, scriptures heard around the world in the 4 quarters.
All right, shalom. What's your name, rank, and camp?
Shalom, Most High Christ bless. I'm Officer Deer, Officer 10, Houston camp. Out here with my brothers in Mississippi turning up, man.
All praise. So let me ask you, was this your first tabernacle?
No, this ain't my first tabernacle. This is actually my fourth tabernacle, yeah.
Okay, 4th tabernacle. How did you enjoy it here?
Shit. What you mean enjoy? Man, look, this is a whole nother level of tabernacle, man. I'm just letting everybody know. Well, watch this video, bro. If you ain't tabernacle in Mississippi, you missing what the sipping is. Square business.
All praise. So
true out here.
Let me ask you, what was your favorite part about it all?
My favorite part about it all is the unity, of going over the scriptures with my brothers and being able to just enjoy this beautiful scenery and, man, just being amongst beautiful spirits, man, that are just overwhelmingly inviting, man. I mean, it's something that you got to be here to see. It ain't something I can just tell, man. It's something you got to be out here to see, bro. For real. And if you don't come, I'm coming back next year. I'm coming back next year.
All praise.
Lord will. Lord spare me in my house. We'll be right back next year.
All praise. So let me ask you the last question.
Okay.
What do you think can improve next year's tabernacle experience?
What you mean improve? What you mean improve? If everybody come back next year and do the same thing they did this year, you don't gotta do nothing. Just stay in the spirit. The only thing we need to improve is staying in the spirit. That's it. Everything else, man, we did it. We did it.
All praise.
We did it. I ain't lying. We did it. We need to do the same thing again. It went down, bro. I'm telling y'all, this is the best experience I've had in this truth in a long, long time. This reminds me of my first tabernacle at OKC, man. That thing was just unforgettable, man. And this is unforgettable to me as well, bro. And if you ain't been out here to Mississippi and got this Southern country king loving, you out the spirit.
All praise. All right, shalom, Moses. Thanks.
Say shalom.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.